You can talk. You're better at it than me.
You got to say something. You did the garden. Listed was a really good platform to use to sell our house privately. We'd sold privately in the past without using any other platform apart from Trade Me, but you say more authentic.
It worked well, and when there were questions, you dealt with the guys at Listed. They answered the questions. They helped us use the portal, and it worked. We found it worked very well.
Yeah.
So we had sold privately before in Auckland, probably 10 or 12 years ago, and having had that experience and managed that ourselves, we didn't see the need to. We couldn't see the value that real estate agents would add, provided we put in the work to prepare the property for sale, and we understood the local market, and we had the confidence to do it again. And with the help of Listed's platform, it was a successful sale. We listed, and within 2 weeks we'd sold, and the selling price was slightly above our expectation, which we were happy with.
I think the main difference was the cost. It didn't actually cost anything more using Listed. Listed has bulk buying, I think, with Trade Me, so advertising on Trade Me was free, and Listed put it on Trade Me for us. We didn't have to do it ourselves, and they helped make the signs, and so people driving past, it looked like more authentic than just selling privately and doing your own sign. It looked like it had
It didn't look
something
DIY.
behind it. Yeah.
It looked like there was some structure and some thought behind the signage, so it looked like a real estate sign with a different logo, i.e. Listed rather than a real estate agent. And their portal was useful for communicating with people that had interest.
And for getting
in viewing
offers.
the property,
We had
and
two offers, and they were both made on the
submitted through the portal. So that worked well.
The main tip, I think, would be to take really good photos. We just took them with our daughter took them on her iPhone, but we decluttered rooms. We made the photos look really good, but it was quite simple. And to describe your house accurately.
And I think you need to be prepared. So in our case, we put a lot of effort into choosing the time of year because we had a rural property when it looked at its best. So we focused on that. We timed the sale when it was at its best, put a lot of effort into the garden. We did a lot of cleaning, so it was neat as a pin, and people, I think, arrived and felt that they could just move in. There was nothing to do. So if you prepare well and you present it in the best way you can, you're likely to get better interest. And our experiences has shown us that the first couple of inquiries or calls are typically the keen buyers. You usually get most of your action at your first launch, and so you need to do that really well.
And you also need to know the price and what you accept. And so we went to open homes in the area, we talked to neighbours, and so we think we had it priced realistically.
And that was some feedback we got as well, is that buyers are often fed up with no price being properties not being priced when advertised, because it leaves everybody guessing. We got strong feedback from interested parties that they felt that it was really helpful that we actually advertised a number, because then everybody knows they're either in the market or they're not, and it takes away all this guesswork, which real estate agents seem to
they do it more and more.
Yeah, they seem to encourage that because they're not prepared to put a number on a property. We think a property, if it's well presented, so if you make the effort and it's tidy and it's neat and it's clean and it's well looked, well presented, we think a property will sell itself.
Yeah.
But you need to create the opportunity for people to come and view it. And you don't need a real estate agent to do that. Using Listed's site with their package options in terms of signage and launching it through Trade Me covers that off.